Hey everybody, welcome back to Bleeding Cool's weekly recap review of Fear the Walking Dead's 4th season. This guy right here with the devil over his shoulder. I am Ray Fluke, television beat writer. I do the live blog recap reviews for Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead. And today we're going to be talking about the most recent episode, Laura, which, as you can tell from the title, gives us the backstory on how John Dorie, played by Garret Dillahunt, and Naomi/Laura, Jenna Elfman, what their backstory was, how they came to meet up, especially off the tragic news that John Dorie got at the end of the previous episode, that from what Luciana could tell, Naomi didn't make it out of the stadium when whatever happened and she died. So we see essentially how Naomi washed up on the riverbanks of where John Dorie was staying and how they established their relationship together. A beautiful episode. There's just no other way for me to say it. I can't do it justice by recapping it per se, because it's just the interactions between Dillahunt and Elfman. Just, you have to see them, their facial expressions, their body language, the way those silent moments that say a lot, but then even when they talk to each other, this is a couple I gotta say, as a Walking Dead fan, I'm already rooting for, like I root for Rick and Michonne, and that I find amazingly impressive, and I think that speaks volumes for Fear the Walking Dead this season so far. This is a quiet episode. If you are expecting a lot of action and everything like that, I'm sorry you're going to be disappointed. But if you want to really see a show that shows the heart and soul of what The Walking Dead can be, what people can be towards one another, even in the midst of this zombie apocalypse, this episode really represents the best and brightest The Walking Dead has to offer. And I'm hoping this is already the beginning of Scott Gimple's influence over both properties now that he's been elevated. But I also have to give the showrunners and especially the writers a lot of credit. And clearly, Dillahunt and Elfman really sell this. We learn a lot about their characters. We learn, for example, from Naomi's standpoint, that she lost her child. From John Dorie's standpoint, we find out not only was he a police officer, but he has an aversion to using his guns because in an incident of trying to stop an assailant at a gas station, he ended up accidentally killing him. And he was being treated as a hero, and it disgusted him, which is why he removed himself essentially from the town and to live by himself. It's these moments that we find out about the characters that just really make the episode amazing, but it's also John Dorie might be just one of the best new characters that's been introduced in a series in a very long time, on a series that's done a great job of introducing great new characters. I say that because it makes me not like the returning characters, and it's interesting because I don't know if I'm necessarily supposed to at this point, so that's why I'm not saying that as a criticism. It's a nice contrast of the new with the old, but this episode was really Dillahunt and Elfman's, with a really nice turn from Morgan by Lenny James at the end of the episode, in a sense giving John Dorie some encouragement to keep moving on in the name of Naomi. And also it feels like in Dorie's story, Morgan has himself recommitted again. Now again, I'm not saying that I believe Naomi's dead, because I don't. I'm just not buying that story. I think there might be some reunion coming up, especially because I think we're not over with seeing some shocking deaths that happen. So I think we're going to get at least some kind of hope before the spring mid-season break for at least I'm keeping my fingers crossed. But if you watched the episode already, watch it again. Look for the little subtle nuances, just the aspect of John Dorie's character that Dillahunt just does a great job of, between the candy, the sweetness behind putting up the dividing curtain, the issue with the boots. It just is really there's such great interaction between both of them as characters as actors. I really hope this isn't the last we're going to see them. I would love to see them interacting in the now, not just in the then. So excellent. I gotta say, of both series right now, of the last season of The Walking Dead and so far Fear the Walking Dead, both series combined, this is the best episode. It was such a nice pause that was necessary, because from what we see from the previews, everything's going to go right to hell again with the Vultures and with some of the backstory about what went down with the stadium. So yeah, we're going to get back to the ugliest next week, but there's just a sweetness and a tragedy and so much other things to this episode. Can't recommend it enough. Very, very pleased to have watched this episode. Again, my name is Ray Fluke, television beat writer for Bleeding Cool. Thank you for checking out Fear the Walking Dead recap review. We will be back next week to do live blog and also review, but make sure you're also checking out bleedingcool.com for all the cool stuff we cover, from comic books to film to television to collectibles to video games. Yes, I tried to say that all one breath, but I couldn't. But definitely check us out. Hope you guys have a great start at the beginning of your week, and I will see you in the inner tubes. Take care.